just on the side of the road.
There's no idea what's wrong with it.
The van's broke down again.
There's a version of life that just never changes.
Do you hear me?
We used to make things. Then, for a while, we just watched other people do it. Somewhere along the way, we stopped. And looking back now, it's hard to tell one day from the next. We used to be fun, she said. And she was right. Tessa and I met on the 13th of December 2017 in Singapore. Tessa was a model. And I was DJing. We were building a creative life together, travelling around Southeast Asia, constantly making things. Then we moved back to the UK, and it's like it had all been a dream. We swapped that life for endlessly scrolling and waiting for our next trip. And the less we did, the more the algorithm showed us people doing the opposite.
Van life.
Currently living in a van in Italy.
We just bought a van. Lived in a van for 2 years.
This is
It
my
was
home.
really only a matter of time before I started looking. I have a tendency to fixate. Then one day, almost all of a sudden, it was on our driveway. A 1965 Ford Econoline, imported from the US, 5-litre V8, 20,000 miles on the clock. With a recently rebuilt engine, mechanically it shouldn't need much doing to it, at least that's what we thought.
Hey doll, you'll never guess what's happened. I'm driving back from Birmingham and the van's broke down again.
That wasn't the only breakdown. For the next 6 months, we spent more time on recovery trucks than we did on the road. It wasn't until we found an American vehicle specialist that we finally understood why. The engine needed replacing. The electrics needed completely redoing. And the gearbox, a complete rebuild. So we had a choice. We either fix it and accept that we needed to invest, or we sell it for parts. In the end, we decided to fix it. They don't show this part on Pinterest. Once we got it back, the first thing I did was remove everything we didn't want to keep. Seats, panels, flooring, years of someone else's decisions. For a while, our lives have started to feel a little bit like that van. Full of things we hadn't chosen. Routines, expectations, a life someone else had designed. The funny thing about living in a van is that there isn't much space. Every cupboard, every drawer, every little corner has to earn its place. After a while, you start asking the same questions about everything else in your life. What actually deserves space? What do you really need? What can you leave behind? Tessa had designed everything to the last detail. If I could build something even half as good, we'd have something really special. When it came time to build, I was slightly terrified. I've never really built anything before. Most of the tools were borrowed, most of the materials were whatever I could find. Free pallets from Facebook Marketplace, old wine crates we'd brought back from Singapore, offcuts, random bits of wood that looked like they might work. The thing about building something yourself, you don't really need to know exactly what it's going to look like before you start. You just need to be resourceful. Hey ChatGPT, can you tell me how to make a long pull-out drawer, please?
Of course, Mac. So, to make a long pull-out drawer,
As the build progressed, I had to work on progressively harder parts.
build a box-like drawer out of plywood or hardwood and ensuring it's reinforced for the length.
And as I completed each job, I could feel my confidence growing.
Attach the drawer and make sure it glides smoothly.
At some point, I stopped following instructions. Not because I knew what I was doing, but because there weren't any. So I just had to figure it out. And what I realised was, you don't need to know the answer before you start. You just need a direction and the willingness to find a way when the obvious one doesn't work. Somewhere in the middle of all the sawdust and second guessing, I started to trust myself. Then came the paint. I'd actually always imagined having a green van. But painting the whole thing felt like a huge commitment. Until that point, most decisions we made have been quite small and safe. But sometimes you have to make bold choices before you're completely ready. We weren't just building a van, we were deciding what home actually means to us. And slowly, over time, it started to feel like ours. Not something we bought, something we'd revived. Something we decided not to leave behind. Something we'd made. We don't want every day to feel like the last, where the only variety is slightly different food from the same supermarket, where every Christmas it's the same build-up, same music, same arguments down the pub. We know there's more to life out there. We just need to go and find it.